What is up, vinyl community? Back-to-back episodes of 70s Hard and Heavy because I got two really cool records in the mail just yesterday. This is a double shot from the Damnation of Adam Blessing. This is a five-piece band from Cleveland. They were together from about 1968 to 1973. They're very popular in the Cleveland, Akron, Youngstown area and never really did break through. And they blame a lot of that on United Artists not supporting them or doing the marketing properly. So another one of those examples of proto-metal, 70s, acid rock, underground rock, just not quite making it, even though they certainly had what it takes. So I've seen this in the vinyl community years ago, picked up an original, liked it, and was really excited to learn about the first time that these were reissued and remastered from the original 16-track tape. So this is really cool. Exit Stencil released these or distributes these, so if you go to their website you can check that out. And I pre-ordered them, so it came with a nice postcard from the team up there. It says, "Hi Corey, thanks for the order, enjoy the records, Brian." So that's pretty cool. Very high quality. I'll kind of jump ahead to the pressings. Nice heavy weight, 180 gram I believe. High quality. The remaster is spot on. It sounds great. When I compared it to the original sounded pretty good. The vocals are comparable, very close, but the drums and everything else just a lot better. So I know I probably wouldn't have shown or haven't shown Adam Blessing before in the 70s Hard and Heavy just because it's just not quite there. But some of the tracks are, but overall probably not as a whole. But this compared or compiled together with the second Damnation, I think definitely qualifies as some 70s Hard and Heavy that you guys don't want to miss out on. This song, Cookbook, that opens up the album, and then Morning Dew are two killer great tracks. And I really like the Psych song. It's not heavy, but I really like the Psych, maybe a ballad called Strings and Things to close out the first side. It's just amazing. It's not one of those songs where they slow it down a little bit and you're waiting for the album to end or the song to get through the song to get to great stuff again. I mean, I've already listened to this 3 times. I just love the album close. This whole first side is excellent. The second side is great too. Last Train to Clarksville, killer album. 1969 though, doesn't quite break into the 70s, but we cheat a little bit, right, with Blue Cheer and some other ones. Like I said, satisfying weight. It says Capitol and Exit Stencil. They have their logo there on the label instead of United Artists. However, they did stay true with the red and black stripe. What else would I want to comment? Definitely, drop some acid and just freak out to these guys. They had a show in Cincinnati at Crosley Field before they tore it down, same place that the Beatles played in 1966, where they got everybody they played early about noon, and they got everybody so psyched up that was outside of the stadium they just ran over the barricade and just to see the band. So that was really cool, and there's a picture of that on the next album. But I read that from this Ugly Things magazine. This guy Doug Shepard writes up a nice piece on the band with some great information. I'll give you a better look at the picture of the original master tape. But yeah, Morning Dew, Cookbook, killer tracks, great album. And then just to compare really quickly to the original, a little bit of ring wear there. This I think this is an early reissue, not an original. But I was glad to find this one when I did. And then here you can see they've got the orangish reddish stripe there with the black. So they stayed pretty close to the original there. But I do like the reissue remaster a lot better. Alright, check out this sample of Cookbook, and then if I can, I might crossfade Strings and Things there at the last part. Enjoy.
You won't forget the things you saw there. No, the feeling that you know. Look into my little cookbook, and you never feel alone.
Alright, and the second Damnation comes out 1 year later, and then here's that picture I was talking about, Crosley Field in Cincinnati. I'm pretty sure that's where that's at. It does not say. But the song on here that they opened up with is Back to the River. Wait a minute, no, that has a great opener with No Way, great groove track, great bass groove, and this is just, this album is really good. They sound like pros. They sound like they've been in the business forever. They do mix it up a little bit as far as diversity with the music sound. This is not just all hard blues after another after another. They start to experiment a little bit. There's a Santana kind of influenced song on here, another blues song, and then another song, and that sounds more like at the first album. So nice gatefold. My favorite track on here is this total acid rock excursion, In the Morning, the next to last track on the second side. This thing is just killer, and that's what I'm going to do a needle drop on. Again, this was reissued just recently by Exit Stencil. You can check them out on their website. And then also they have a very similar, I recommend just grabbing both albums at once if you can. Again, a picture of the original master tapes, but this one's a little different. It shows the master tape of this album. It's not just the same picture on both inserts. Another write-up from Doug Shepard with some information at what they're doing now and kind of what happened to the band after the early 70s and they broke up. They opened up for bands. They opened up for the Faces. I mean, they were pretty popular. It's just too bad that they never broke it quite open, which leaves them in the 70s hard and heavy, obscure metal underground. So check out this. I'm going to put the clip in here as long as I can. Check out this shredding clip from In the Morning. That doesn't qualify for 70s hard and heavy, I don't know what does. If you want to read more about the Damnation of Adam Blessing, there's more information about the band below. If you like the needle drops, keep your eyes open. These records turn up at record fairs and online for pretty decent prices. And happy hunting out there. And just one more question before I go. Where do you catalog the Damnation of Adam Blessing? Because would you just go with D for Damnation? Because Adam Blessing is not a real person. It's kind of the persona of the frontman of the band. So there's nobody named Adam Blessing. Where would you put that in your catalog? Do you put it under B for Blessing, or do you put it under A for Adam, or D for Damnation? I don't know, because I just want to be able to find the record when I want to be able to play it. So you try to look and see where you put the record. You try to find it up here. You can't find it. You go over here. You can't find it there. And then your friends are all standing around here like, what's going on? Don't you know how to alphabetize?